Welcome, everyone. You are about to embark on a journey through the universe as you indulge in this extraordinary essence of enlightened, empowered, evolved. Let the show begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just in time. Greetings, everyone. I'm Luke Bryan Smith, and welcome to Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved, where we educate, motivate, and liberate you through enlightening dialogues, empowering music, and evolving content. I know everyone's doing well and everything is unfolding perfectly. I'm excited yet again because my next guest is a publisher of multiple best-selling authors, artists, speaker for the advancement of humanity, and inspirational published author. He's a collaborative master in the publishing industry and a whole lot more. Without further ado, Eli, the book guy, Blyden. How are you today, sir?
Very well, very well. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely fabulous. And I just want to say that I believe that time is one of our most precious assets. And for you to spend some of your time here with me in the history of your timeline, I just want to extend my sincerest gratitude to you for being here.
And I do appreciate that. And I, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having me on. And thank
Absolutely.
you for sporting that awesome shirt. It looks super great on you, brother. I mean, it looks nice, man. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you
That's what
very
I'm talking
much, man.
about.
Yeah, this is one of my this look here is, I wear these, some call it a little bit flamboyant, outrageous shirts, but it's my calling card. I
That looks
like
good.
wearing just crazy print shirts. It's just what I like to do. I like
And it
crazy
matches with your
colors,
back.
designs. I love it. I love it.
It's
It's just,
beautiful.
it must be my artistic side, but I love it. I love it.
There you go. That's what I'm
Sometimes
talking
plain print is fine, but for me, I love the crazy, whatever you want to call it. Thank you.
stylish.
Appreciate
Stylish.
that. So yeah, man, let's get right into it, Eli. You're a publisher of multiple best-selling authors. Let's just start right there.
Mhm.
How did that come about? And just give us a little bit of framework around that, how you became,
Okay.
a publisher. And yeah, just give us a little dialogue.
All right. Well, let's see. It started with my mom, and no, I'm dead. But I started with my love for art, you know, and I believe that came from um, always having my head down. See, I had my head down constantly because I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to
Right.
speak. I didn't want anyone to talk to me. While I was growing up, I had a severe stuttering problem. So I always had my head down drawing or reading, doing something other than looking up so someone could catch my attention.
Right.
Um, and in that, I developed a love for reading, a love for art, a love for literature.
Mm,
And while it was going on, I didn't know what was going on. That was happening. I had no idea,
right.
but the higher power
Mm,
knew exactly what he was doing. You know, and fast forward, I left Jersey and I have family in Jersey and family in the islands, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands,
right.
and at the age of 21, I left Jersey for Florida to go
Mm,
to school. And I took the commercial art, graphic design, fine art,
right.
and all I knew was that I had to be an artist. I just had to be an
Mm,
artist. So for years, I dabbled in commercial art and marketing,
mm.
graphics, and 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 such. Then I got laid off
Uh-oh.
for 3 months. Never laid off more than a week or two.
Right.
I was without a job more than a week or two. And so I took a job that I did not want. The pay was less than I was used to, but it
Right.
was working for a publishing company
Hmm.
as a pre-press manager. And I did that for about 4 years. And after the third year, I was like, hey, I'm not using my skills. I'm not doing anything that I felt was creative.
Right.
So um, I fasted and prayed for 7 days, no food,
Oh, wow.
7 days. And then I got one word: give. And you
Okay.
could imagine, I'm like, what? This 7 days, I'm skinny. I'm, you know, this doesn't work. But then I said, you know what? Trust the process.
Right. Right.
Trust that process. So I started giving here, giving to the homeless people, giving to you name it. I gave it.
Right.
And around came a 92-year-old lady that got ripped off from a publisher
Mhm.
or someone who said they can publish their books, her books. And long story short, I gave to her the book cover design, formatting, and you name it, ebooks and everything. She just wanted it for her family as a legacy.
Right.
So she sent a letter back after it was done saying, thank you, thank you. I thought it would never happen,
Mhm.
but it happened, and you saved the day. And not only that, she sent a check. She said, the book is selling, so here's a check. And I said,
Wow.
this is what I want to do. And from there, what 15 years later,
Mm.
here we are.
That
I
is amazing.
left that job and started my company. At that time, it was Crunch Time Graphics. And I found that my author friends needed more than just graphics. They needed ISBN copyrights, you name it. There's so
Right.
much involved in this, and direction.
Yes. Yes. That is amazing how, I mean, thank you for sharing that story with us. And
Thanks for
I just
asking.
want to say a few things that stand out and highlight and elaborate on a few things that stand out to me. First of all, getting to the point where that you went through fasting and just really tuning in with your spirit and just going through that discipline to find the answers, and that's amazing because I'm an advocate for fasting too, not only for the benefits that it has in regard to resetting your system and eradicating you of illnesses and the health benefits in regard to weight loss, but the clarity it does bring when you don't have food in your system. Because, yeah,
Yes.
I incorporate fasting into my lifestyle on a regular basis, and I think it's
Love
amazing. It's amazing, and
it. Thank you.
for you to do that and then find that answer and then trust, like you said, trust the process. I have a song that I composed a few years ago called "Embracing the Process." So
Mhm.
basically, yeah, I pride myself in embracing the process. It can be scary at times, but once you do trust that process, especially in a time like a critical, what could be a critical time like you did to find that answer, then it comes a little bit easier. Then you know that something is amazing is going to be revealed to you. And I'm a firm believer, just like I said it in the beginning of this podcast, that I know that everything is unfolding perfectly. And that's just part of who I am now. And I do receive answers just like that. And that's just amazing to just hear you from your testimony to reaffirm that you just trust that process. And then you heard that giving is, a lot of people don't understand how important giving is. Not to say give away everything you have, but giving is important because it
Yes.
shows the universe, it shows God, wherever you you believe in, that
Right.
shows life, shows that you trust and that you're not in a state of scarcity, that
Right.
you
Yes.
believe that everything is abundant. So and just I just yeah, giving to me opens up the door for a lot of
Mm,
things to come into you.
that's right. That's
Right.
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 Well said. Well said. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. So that is amazing. I resonate with everything you said. It's right along the lines of what I practice myself. There's been a few pivotal boom, pivotal moments in my life where that same message came to me, and then I went right on the internet and I found some charities that spoke out to me and just gave something to them. You know, um, the Shriners Hospital for the kids and the St. Jude's Hospital.
Yes,
I'm a regular giver to them because it just stands out to me. I know there's other causes as well, but those just stood out to me because I said, man, these are
yes,
kids that might not have insurance, and they to me they're just innocent kids. They're just starting out and they have these terrible illnesses, and it just stood out to me. Along
absolutely.
with donating things to homeless shelters as well. I give to the Goodwill and this place around
Yeah.
here locally called Opportunity House and things like that. Just things that are still, good that I in the past attached myself to, but then said, no, no, let me keep the flow of things going.
Yes.
If
Whoa,
it's been
yeah.
in my closet or if it's been here for X amount of months or a year and I have not noticed it, then I don't need it. Let someone else that could appreciate it more have it. Just for me
And
to
isn't
look in
it
my closet or look in my garage and say I have possession of this, no, I'm not going to do
right?
that anymore.
And
No.
isn't it such a learned behavior? Because
Right.
because some of us we've been raised around scarcity.
Right.
Um, um, keep what you have and
Right.
get more. You
Right.
know, but like you said, that flow. I believe. I believe that if you, I should say, I believe that if, hey, let's talk to your your audience. I
Right.
believe that you want to have more money, then then allow the current, because money is currency. Allow
Yeah.
that current to flow
Yeah. The
through you.
energy. Yes.
And yes, yes, allow
Yes.
that energy to flow through you. Allow the what is it? The movement, you know,
Right. 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 The
to
circulation.
yes, to us
Yes.
circulate. I also believe that money is just a byproduct of
Right.
your energy.
Right.
And so with that great positive energy, the money's going to come, but we have
Mhm.
to do certain things to allow that money to flow.
Yeah, to
Because when you
unstop the
give,
blockage, the unstop to unblock the current, the flow, like you said, the flow.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
And that's a perfect way, what you said, not to cut you off, but that's a perfect way to unblock that by trusting the process and giving
Mm,
and giving. And
yes,
look what happened. Look what happened. Your
yeah,
whole
most
trajectory of your life changed. Go ahead. Sorry about that, Eli.
absolutely, absolutely. Pardon me, but yes, yes. It's it's amazing how we are made, humans.
Right.
We are made in such a way that all we have to do is first of all figure out what's the work that I have to do. You know, how do I need to improve myself?
Right.
You know, what
Right.
do I need to adjust, and then go about doing the work.
Right.
And when we do that work, it's listen, that work, it can be strenuous, it can be hard, those hurdles can
Yep.
seem so high, but as we journey along the way, God, universe, source, whatever you believe, prepares us to hop that hurdle, to jump that hurdle. It may seem such a height that we know, man, there's no way. But if
Right.
we just keep going, keep
Right.
walking,
Right.
take off the baggage, to take off these heavy stones that we put upon us,
Right.
we'll start to feel lighter. Do some fasting, you
Right.
know, and
Right.
those
No, that's
hurdles
yeah.
don't seem so high once we
Right.
get to it, and once we have help and that dynamic energy that that source
Right.
provides. It's incredible.
Right.
It's just amazing.
Right. I almost use the analogy like just sort of like blind faith. Once you start working on yourself, things will just open up and you'll just take that step and that path will illuminate before your foot hits the ground. It just
Yeah,
happens. And then if you just know that in your mind, not doubt it, not say, things will open up. The right people will be drawn to you, the right circumstances, the right resources, they will just come. Not
that's
saying
right.
that you won't, not saying that you won't encounter any adversity. Not saying that,
Stumble.
but
Yep,
everything will, all your tools, all your weapons will be provided for you to deal with those things. And just know
that's
that.
right.
And when you have that mindset and knowing that and empowering yourself and working on yourself, and it's never a point where you say, I worked on myself, I'm done. Nope. It's an ongoing
Yeah,
process. The thing is, in my perspective, what I found is it's not the end goal that's it. It's what you go through while reaching that goal. It's who you
the
become.
journey.
And then
That's
once
right.
you become that person, you get another goal and you start reaching, and that starts shaping you into something else and revealing other things. And then just you
That's
want to
right.
leave yourself open for constant awareness and growth. And it's just exciting how many things will open up for you. It just is. It is.
That's
And
right.
then the things that won't open up for you at that time is just basically nudging you into another direction that
That's right.
you can come back with a vantage point and say, man, this is in a better place than the place that I had mapped out for myself,
Right.
you know?
Absolutely.
So that what
Absolutely.
I'm saying is don't be so uh stuck and so rigid that you don't allow the current of flow. Um,
Yeah.
we can have desires, but be open to these little synchronicities and these signs and that listening to that intuition, that God within, all that. So you touched on some
Yeah.
points, and here I am was going to stick to straight facts about you becoming an author, publicist, but a publisher. But it's amazing how it unfolded for you to even get there, and look how amazing you found your purpose in the process of working on yourself, in the process of fasting, in the process of giving. Just all that ties together, and it's just amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely
Thank
amazing.
you. I
So,
mean,
is there a certain type of book that you are publish that you normally publish that that you attract, or is it just any type? I mean, is there a
so,
certain type that usually comes along, or that fits in
so,
your
so
framework, or how does that work?
absolutely. I have published anywhere from children's books to romance novels. The majority of the books, the what I attract is mainly motivational, inspirational,
Right,
people who have done the work, and
right.
they what I find in most cases, the book was initially for them. It was someone journaling,
Mm,
doing
mm,
that work,
right.
and recording, the process, and
Mm,
then it helped them, and now they want to give and help others.
mm,
So the majority of the books that I publish are self help,
right.
um, and um, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The majority, the energy that I attract usually are the motivational speakers,
Right.
um,
Personal development.
what would you call leaders,
Right.
uh, and people like that, books like that. Yeah.
That's amazing. So, could you give us a little bit of advice, if you will, on if a person is just starting out, right, and they're thinking about writing a book, what should be like the first thing they do? I mean, if they know
Okay.
nothing about how to structure a book, what do you think the first thing they should do? Should they contact someone like you so you can walk them through it? I don't want you to give away all
Right.
your expertise. I want people to connect with you, but if you
Right.
could share with us.
I would say the first thing is to take a moment and connect with self, you
Right.
know. And people do that in various ways. Meditate, how to crack open their favorite book, do some journaling. But the main thing is just get it out of you, because you know how um, there's this fire inside,
Right.
and you got to do something.
Mm.
You just don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
My
Right.
advice is just get it all out. Get it out, and
Structure it later.
on paper, talk in your phone, record it, and some of it you won't use.
Right.
Some
Oh,
of it you
okay.
will. But if you get it all out, then you can contact an editor.
Right.
What I like to say is we don't know what we don't know. But
Right.
if we just start walking, we know
Mm.
we got to get over there, right?
Right.
We don't know how we're going to get there. You may not have a vehicle, but if you just start.
Right.
So my advice is to just start, just
That's
right,
right. Don't
and
worry
you
about
may
how
have
it's
three books
structured.
in
Right.
that.
Right.
And what I offer is I've been blessed with the superpower to be able to draw out, you know, what's what's inside. So,
Right.
so for instance, um, I often get authors who are like, I just don't know what I should write. And we have a consultation, and I
Right.
talk to them about, what's your vision?
Mm.
Um, um, uh, what's your gifts?
Right.
What doors do you want to unlock? Because I believe that books are keys. This is a
Right.
key to
Right.
unlock another place that you want to go.
Right.
So that's what I that's what I have. I have the skill, the gift. I should say gift because I didn't uh,
Right. 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 It
study it.
came to you.
It
You're a
just
conduit of
came
this.
about.
Yes.
And so yes, please contact me if you want. I give 30 minutes for free, you
Right.
know, and because this is also part of my ministry.
Right.
I believe, you know, because I believe I'm sort of like sort of like a what's the word? Those people who you go on a safari
Oh, a guide.
and got yes, absolutely. Because the
Yes.
publishing world is such a safari, it's such a jungle. Who
Right.
knows, about publishing? Most
Right.
people have no idea about publishing,
Mm.
and about self-publishing.
Mm.
And just remember, in self-publishing, it doesn't mean that you do it yourself. It
Right.
means that you yourself are the 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 boss. You yourself
Right.
are the manager. You
Right.
yourself are the team leader in
Mm.
publishing your book.
Okay. Okay. So I would like to ask you this while we're here. How can people find you on this publishing journey? Can you share with us a link or website audibly here while we're here?
Absolutely.
Right.
You can easily find me at Eli, that's ELI, thebookguy.com.
Oh,
And
Eli, thebookguide.com. Wow. Okay. Yes.
there you'll find helpful information. You'll find my audio book for free on there. There are a number of helpful tips, and feel free to contact me on my calendar, and we'll book
Mm,
a time and date to speak.
absolutely amazing. And one last thing before we wrap it up.
That was fast.
Yes, uh, you are also an author as well. So
Yeah,
can you tell us about your book and or books? What type of books have you
absolutely.
written? The titles?
So I got to tell you that for me, I am no different. I had the fear, I had the anxiety, I had the who's going to read this,
Right.
what all of that stuff. I had all of that stuff, just like you all have, you know. So I have been working on this book for about 10 years.
Mm,
But guess what? I had an excuse, right? I say, hey, I'm too busy. I'm too busy working on everybody else's book to work on my own. But
right.
the reality was, I was afraid of what
Right.
people think. You know, I'm not sure how much time we have, so I'll make it fast.
Okay.
So the title of my book is Journey to Enlightenment,
Oh, that's
and,
yours. Journey
and
to Enlightenment. Is that you on the cover?
that's me. That's me when I was younger. Yes,
Wow, handsome
and
man.
and
Wow.
for a limited time, you can get it. You can get the audio for free. But
Okay.
if you like the hard copy, paperback copy, like I do, so I
Yes.
can mark and everything, um, um, then you can go on my website and hit what is it?
Buy
Um,
book.
buy
Buy the book.
book, yeah,
Yes.
and obtain it that way.
Okay.
For now, it's not on Amazon because I wanted to make sure that I can autograph at least at least 200 copies. You know,
No, that's
I'm
amazing. No, that's
I'm
amazing that it's being sold. And I apologize for cutting you off,
no
but
no
I
no
just
that's
think
okay.
that's amazing that you're selling it through your own, that's the independence. That is amazing. And that also, draws more and there's nothing wrong with that, more attention to your site that and people can maybe find other bits of information that may be useful in the process.
Yes,
So I think that's a very ingenious strategy and marketing strategy.
thank you,
Yes,
thank you.
yes, and like I said, it shows there's nothing wrong with Amazon at all. But at the same
Right,
time,
right, right.
to be, when I finally do um, finish my book, I'm going to just offer it on my own website as well first, exclusively, and then perhaps later extend it over to
Yes,
Amazon and some more of the other platforms. But I think that's very it's very the word I'm looking for. Um,
um,
just
it's tactful
yeah, it's
and
tactful, but it's
and
more
and it's
exclusive. Exclusive.
yes,
That's what I'm
yes,
looking for.
yes,
So that
absolutely,
you can sell
absolutely.
it. They're getting it directly out of your hand with your signature on it. And it's not just a bunch of books being, thrown to the mass distributor, which is
Pool of
nothing wrong with that. Like I said, there's
right,
nothing wrong
right,
with that.
right.
I'm not saying that, but I just like I personally like how you're releasing this book. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. And what I did, I gave away 200 for free
Oh,
first.
that's amazing.
I'm
See,
no, I'm not advising that. This is
right,
just
right,
something that I felt in my heart and my spirit that I should do.
right.
Sort of like planting seeds. I felt
Mm,
that I wanted to to till the soil, you know, and talk
absolutely.
to people and get on that personal note and autograph and first,
Right.
and that's just me. Um, I'm a little weird like that,
Yes.
but I believe you give to get.
Right.
Not that I expect the world, but I believe plant those seeds first, and then
Right.
hope and pray and water and nurture the environment, and it will give back to you.
Right. Right. See, I'm the reason, excuse me for looking down, but I'm actually on
That's
your
okay.
site right now. Okay. And I'm on it right now. So
Cool.
um I would like to let me see. I'm looking at add to cart personally autograph copy. See, I'm on it right now.
There you
This is your
go.
this is your
There, there,
site.
there
See,
you go.
and I think this is an
Thank you.
amazing show of I'm encouraging other people to get this book. Then I want to be an example. So I'm getting the book right now. You know,
Thank you. Thank you.
so okay,
I
phone
appreciate it.
number. Yeah, yeah. So you can keep talking while I'm doing this. It's asking for my phone
Yes.
number. I'm doing it through
So,
PayPal next, and then oh,
so in my book, uh, first of all, I talk about mother. You know, I talk about my mother because
Right.
because I, I'm not sure if the women in your audience know what that word means, woman. I was
Right.
taught at a very young age that the word woman means
Hmm.
wonderful, the woe, and the W-O, and woman means wonderful. So wonderful man. Because I can't produce a child.
Right.
That is wonderful. That is amazing.
Right.
So, and so first and foremost, I was taught you respect women, you honor women. And so of course I have a woman and my mother on the cover.
Right.
And because I want to show homage to my mother and her mother and so on and so forth. The fathers too. I talk about my father who was a GI in
Right.
the island, uh, and then my mother who was a just a genius
Hmm.
from the States.
Right.
Uh, Met in the islands, fell in love, all of that. But I also speak about it's written in short story format,
Right.
and at the end of every short chapter, there's a piece of philosophy. So I call it my philosophy because I love KRS-One.
Oh, I
Remember
love
that
KRS-One.
song,
Chris Parker.
My Philosophy. I
Yes.
just love that. And and
Right.
and um, and there's some poetry mixed in there, and
Right.
I think you'll find it very entertaining because what I wanted to do is really reach down in our heart, in
Hmm.
our soul, in our very inner consciousness. And so I said, okay, well, wait a minute. And this is what I do with my author friends.
Hmm.
I first ask, who's your target audience? You
Okay.
know, and what do they want? What do they need?
Excuse me 1 second.
Sure.
I think my PayPal, what happened was I got another card, um, and I didn't update it. So now I'm doing I'm going the other way. But hold on,
Okay.
give you just a second. We free
Absolutely.
flowing, so ain't nothing wrong.
Okay.
We
Okay.
free
All
flowing.
right.
Give me a second to
Sounds
grab
good.
this wallet, man. So we free flowing. I want to make sure I purchase this
Absolutely.
book. I want to make sure I purchase this book while you're here. So
Thank
what
you.
I'm doing is,
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. Keep on talking, man. Go ahead.
Sure.
I'm listening to you. We gonna
It,
make this happen because I
absolutely.
want to, like I
Absolutely.
said, I want to get your book while I'm on here. We got about
I appreciate
five
that.
more minutes, so we're good. We're good.
5 more minutes. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, yes. So I said, okay, what do they need? You know,
Yes.
and I said, first of all, most of us, we're not reading,
Mm,
right? But I
right.
said, what are we doing? We're watching movies, which is
Right.
great. There's nothing wrong with that. We're
Right.
being entertained, you know?
Yes.
And so
Entertain.
I made it very entertaining. There's comedy in there, you know. There's
Okay.
there's I think you're gonna love this part. One of my brothers, well, actually both of them, they're twins. They're
Right.
principals, right? And something extremely crazy happened when we were about 7 or 8 because so you remember those commercials
Right.
where they say feed the starving people in Africa, right?
Right.
And with flies on their faces and stuff like that.
Mm,
So my brothers did something really interesting that I think you'll find hilarious. I'm not
okay.
going to tell you what it is,
Uh-oh.
but it caused a lot of commotion with the family. There were 9 of us kids, and the older kids came in running in and yelling at us, and we're here with milk and cookies in our hand, and something else going on. I'm going to leave it at that, but I think you'll find it very entertaining. The chapters are short and
Okay.
sweet, and
Yes.
packed full of greatness.
Yes, I already got it. It says, let me
Oh,
see. Wait a minute.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it says thank
I
you.
appreciate
It
that.
has it
Thank
has
you so
your book
much.
title down there. You see?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
And
got you.
I'm going to autograph this one right here
Yeah.
for you.
Okay, it's coming to yeah, it's coming to you, the order that you received from Vacaville, California. That's me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
I
we'll
got
get
it,
you
man.
back on here after I read the book and then we'll talk about it. I think that'll
Thank
be an
you.
amazing thing. But yes, thank you very much, Eli, for coming on the show and giving us a little insight on publishing and your sharing your amazing book. And I will
Thank,
be sure to have your link as well as the link um, to your book, which is your same link, to
right,
purchase that book in the description of this segment. So yeah, I appreciate you, man, and we got to have you back on here. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your insight. I appreciate just having an amazing dialogue with you. It's just amazing to me. It's food for the soul to have conversations like this and to engage in, similar minded individuals, spiritual,
absolutely.
spiritually based, knowing, a bit about that we're spiritual beings having a human experience and just everything. A lot of things that you said just tie right into who I am. The meditation, the fasting, the just going within, the asking for answers within yourself, with the waiting, going with the flow. Just so many jewels out there you
Yeah.
drop. But thank you very much. And thank you everyone for watching. Oh, go ahead. If you
Thank
got
you.
some
I want to say thank you, Luke,
right.
for holding this space. I mean, this is what we need. You know, there are so many people waking up. I hope I have a moment. So many people waking up, and we need people like you. So thank you, thank you, thank
Yes.
you, thank
Absolutely, man. And yes, thank you everyone for watching and or listening. Be sure to hit the Enlightened Empowered Evolved website as well. Go in the description of this video or audio and check out Eli, the book guy website. Check him out, get some direction as far as publishing, and also pick up that book. And like I said, I'm gonna have him back on here, and we're gonna do a little breakdown of his book after I read, because everyone knows that's been following me, that's been watching my shows, knows that I am a voracious, avid reader. I read every day for at least 2 hours. So yes, so
you.
getting another book to me is like Christmas time. I love to sit down and listen to books. Read books. I don't do audio books. I will listen sometimes, but I have to have that hard copy. I have to smell those pages. I have to put my bookmark
Mm.
in there. So yes, be sure to check out the website 333empower.com. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video around, help the platform grow, get this amazing information out there, especially to your future authors. Share it. Thank you very much. See you soon. Enlightened, Empowered, Evolve.